Group 4, their topic is Airline where fat flyers pay more. Passengers pay a fixed price per kilogram.
Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. I'm Ivan Lai with BBC News. Samoa Air has started to charge passengers for a plane seat according to how much they weigh. Under the new model, passengers pay a fixed price per kilogram, which varies depending on the route length. Passengers input their weight into the online booking section of the Samoa Air website. Air Samoa's rates range from $1 to around $4.16 per kilogram. The airline says the system is helping people to understand the consequences of being overweight. Our reporter Anna Liu is reporting from the headquarters of Samoa Air.
Okay, Mr. London, could you please talk about your company's pay-by-weight pricing system?
Well, I think this is a fairest way of traveling. There are no extra fees in terms of excess baggage or anything. You know, it is just a kilo as a kilo.
Yes.
Well, people are generally becoming much more weight conscious. It has raised the awareness of weight. Families could be surprised by the policy. They could see them paying less because children are charged on weight rather than seats.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan?
The company's website says, you travel happy, knowing full well that you are only paying for exactly what you weigh, nothing more. With Samoa Air, you are the master of how much or little your air ticket will cost. Head of Samoa Air, Chris London, points out that people have always traveled on the basis of their seats. But as many operators know, airlines don't run on seats. They run on weight. Samoa Air flies domestically and to American Samoa. It is thought the move could introduce other airlines to introduce similar policies. However, the Samoan Airlines policy is being attacked by an obesity expert and community leaders as insensitive and lame. Is it fair to charge overweight passengers more to fly? Anna Liu is reporting from the airport. Anna?
Okay, Samoa Air claims that this pay-by-weight pricing system is helping to raise obesity awareness and public health. But is it true to say so? What do people think about this policy? Let's hear the voices from passengers. Here's one passenger. Excuse me, ma'am, are you taking Samoa flight?
Yes.
Do you know that Samoa Air charges passengers by weight, not by seat?
Of course I do.
So, what's your opinion on this policy?
Great. Have you ever sat in a long hole next to someone squeezed into their seats and yours? As someone of average weight, I hate paying for an overly large person next to me, especially when half of their blood and is spilling over the armrest into my seat. Similarly, it truly irks me that my son, who weighs 45 pounds, is charged the same as 350-pound person who needs 2 cigarette standards.
But don't you feel it's unfair to charge larger people more?
You see, when you put that pie in your mouth, nobody forces you. But when you spill into other people's face, you are forcing your fat on others. You have to pay for annoyance.
Okay, so what's your comment on this policy?
Well, it gives me great incentive to lose weight and, get cheaper fares.
Okay, thank you. Oh, here's another passenger. Excuse me, could you talk about your opinion on smart flight ticket policy?
Well, it's hard to argue with them, but I don't think they should treat passengers like chunks of meat. I will feel insulted being weighed with my baggage. I will feel insulted, so I will feel... Besides, please. I understand that heavier people cost more fuel to transport than lighter ones and should therefore pay more, but this does not necessarily mean they get extra seat space. Besides, I would say that this would eliminate buying tickets on the internet or ahead of time, since the price per kilo varies, and you'll never know your pre-flight weight or baggage weight. You know, I'm talking about the long lines at ticket counters. I don't think I would wait in line and humiliate myself in public.
So you mean this policy will stop you from taking smart flight?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for taking the interview. Well, from the passenger's comment, we can find pros and cons. It says that Smart Airline needs some time to prove the effects of the new policy. This is NRU reporting from the airport. Ivan?
All right, Anna, this is really a challenging policy. Airlines have grappled for years with how to deal with larger passengers. Such carriers as Air France and Southwest Airlines allow overweight passengers to buy extra seats and get a refund on them. Asked about charging heavier passengers more, Southwest spokesman Chris May said they had their own policies and did not anticipate changing those. United Airlines requires passengers who cannot fit comfortably into a single seat to buy another one. A spokeswoman said the carriers would not discuss future pricing. 2/3 of United States adults are obese or overweight. In a 2010 online survey for travel website Skyscanner, 76% of travelers said the airline should charge overweight passengers more if they needed an extra seat. That's BBC News at 2. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Ivan.